The early flats were not family spaces. They were about control, surveillance, and exploitation. When apartheid became formal law, this logic expanded dramatically. Millions were forcibly removed from integrated areas like District 6, Sophiatown, and Cato Manor to faraway townships. People were displaced from stable communities and support systems. The state built mass uniform flats and row houses in these new townships, often with poor materials and no economic infrastructure. The purpose was not to house people well, but to contain and control the non-white population. This then gave birth to the drug epidemic of the 1980s and 1990s. As apartheid weakened, the state began losing direct control over the townships, but its legacy remained. During the political chaos of the late 80s and early 90s, drugs like Mandrax and Tuk started flooding these flats. Many community leaders at the time accused police and intelligence services of deliberately allowing or even facilitating the drug trade as a way to destabilize politically conscious youth movements. Project Coast, Wouter Basson. Gangs like the Americans, the Hard Livings, and others rose to dominate these buildings, creating localized states within state. After 1994, the new government inherited decades of spatial inequality, millions of people in flats and hostels built for segregation, and no sustainable plan for integrating these communities economically. So what happened after? Many flats fell into disrepair as state ownership shifted or collapsed. Drugs, especially Tuk or heroin, became the main economy in these areas. Police corruption, lack of social services, and unemployment reinforced the cycle. By the late 2000s, right to the current day, blocks of flats in areas like Hanover Park and Lavender Hill, Manenberg and Elsis River became synonymous with gang control, drug dealing, and shooting and turf wars. But these are not random outcomes. They are the result of decades of structural neglect and spatial design. Apartheid social engineering evolving into modern dysfunction. Let's take a step back. The architecture of these flats, confined, easily monitored, poorly serviced, is almost textbook social engineering. It keeps people in survival mode. It replaces community stability with internal chaos. And it ensures political disempowerment of the same groups historically targeted. So yes, the instability around South Africa's flats is not accidental. It's the outcome of a long history of spatial manipulation, political neglect, and economic exclusionary system that still shapes the daily life of millions.